east, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be very hard. So let's see, especially considering that you only have 6 games, right? You only have a 6 game to go out and really win, to be fair. You only have those 6 days. It's going to be difficult. It's going to be damn difficult, but it's going to be exciting and it's going to be fun as well. Let's see, everyone. Gonna get out of those planes. A lot of pink logos. I noticed that today. Like pink, purple-ish logos today. I don't know. It's not too often you see them, but there are 3 of them in today's games. Omagen down towards Val del Mar. Team Phantom jumping east. Better luck next time. They're going east with them. Faultlessly. Test. Ard and Keswick all hopping out towards the east too. Then we have Rise and Wind. There seems like they're flying towards Jumasera. Northern Lights, they'll go Power Grid. Team Liquid into Picado. So no big surprises there. M-Force, are you coming to say hello to Face Clan? Or are you just stealing vehicles? 8C is down south. 3 of them are jumping in. We are only 63 on the server, and I think it's actually M-Force who are missing a player. So let's see here. Let's see if it is indeed them who are trying to go contesting. They are flying in. They are engaging. Will they go to take the fight, or will they not? They are flying, seemingly, to take a... we can't really call it a hot drop because everyone's right to jump where they want, but it's indeed going to be a engagement drop. I mean, I would assume that they're well aware that FaZe Clan likes to land here, but then again, I mean, FaZe Clan also do change up their loose spot in certain games. Whenever Liquid ain't here, they like to go Pachinki, Picado, all those areas. Now let's see, Circle goes far up north. An early engagement already. D-Rich trying to drive away. Shots being fired towards him, but those shooters are also taking fire. The Nuclear Penguins trying to get the better of D-Rich, but fortunately for him, he had players up on the hilltop. I think it was Penta. Yes, indeed, Penta up on the hill. Managed to keep him safe and force the shooters back inside their houses, and now we're all fine. Now we're all fine. The Circle Northeast, even though some teams landed close to one another, there's no big engagements. It's pretty calm for now. For now, believe me, it always gets wild, especially when we have circles that are somewhat curveball circles. I say that as in when you get a circle, you don't see that often. When it's a little bit of a change up, not just the usual simple ones, but whenever we go to get those that force them extra out into the open or just makes things difficult. It's always interesting. People are asking me, where can I get this helmet? And to be fair with you, this is a helmet. And the funny thing is, when I had this logo made, for the tournament, there was no thought in my mind that I could actually dress up as the guy the logo was. And then I realized when I went to the basement to pick up some stuff, and then I saw, oh my god, I have an old skateboard, snowboard helmet, which is kind of camouflage looking. Oh my lord, I have a pair of sunglasses. Oh my lord, I have a tie and a white shirt. I can actually become the guy that the character is. So it was kind of coincidence. I wasn't really planning on doing a whole cosplay. But then when I realized I had the helmet, I was like, damn, this might actually be possible. So if you want to know where it's from, I bought it, I think, 15 years ago in a skate shop where I grew up in Denmark. So yes, you can go there and see if they still have it. I doubt it. I don't even know what brand it is, but it's a camouflage looking skate/snowboard helmet, and yeah, good luck finding it. I'll gladly send some Amazon links, maybe after all these tournaments over, whenever one day Toby's Tryhard tournament comes to an end, we'll give away the helmet, you know? That can be the ultimate reward, the ultimate prize, the ultimate trophy is going to be the Toby's Tryhard helmet. It's going to be just like PGC, you know, when the World Championship of Toby's Tryhard Thursday comes to an end, the winner trophy is going to be the helmet. That might be a plan. And I'm seeing a lot of you guys giving your appreciations to what I'm doing. You know what? It's all thanks to you. It's all thanks to you. I wouldn't be trying to set up these sorts of tournaments if it wasn't because I knew there were so many people who had interest in playing them and watching them. So while you say thank you to me, I want to say a big thank you to all of you who tune in to watch these tournaments. I think it's absolutely amazing. So thank you, all of you, for taking part in what's going on today. Now let's see. Northern Lights trying to rotate up towards the north. There are some Grove Street players with eyes on them. One starts shooting, but they should be safe for now, I would think, at least. Deep, Spiro, Perfectix, and Batulin should be safe. Yes, they will rotate on over. Pretty easy peasy rotation for them. Just because one guy starts shooting doesn't mean you have to go full. And still do some pretty safe rotations. But look at this. Purple. Purple. Reddish. Reddish. Red. Purple. Green, green. Blue, blue. Blue. Yellow, yellow. People are very, very even in their colors. We need some... I don't know what... I was thinking, what colors do we need that aren't here? Brown, I guess? This is kind of brownish. Brown logos. Or... what about silver? Silver logos. Maybe that's what we need. You could argue that that 303's logo is kind of silver, but it also has a mountain, which is a little more light blue. That's the color I was trying to fit in. So multiple colors, but for the most part, it's pretty straightforward. Down towards the gang in the middle. They're the center of attention. A lot of teams looking in their direction. They have a pretty good compound, and Luba is proned out. Doesn't want to get seen by the entirety of NLT. Hyperion Esports looking to try and see if they can maybe get a knock, or at least just some info as to what teams it is that are around them, because they must be hearing a lot of vehicle sounds. Now, everyone, as you can see, if we zoom out a little, if you draw a line down the middle here, it was a western plane, and that means, look at how many people, or how many players and teams are on the west side of the middle here. So many teams over here, while over towards the east, where Liquid is, there's so much space. There is so much space out towards the east side. Phantom are going to come up here, and Bedlock next time will be doing the same thing. But there's so much space right now. Lovers, Simca right now probably want to rotate towards his teammates. I think Ghost Star went out to get a peek, but, you know, has a team rotating right past him, so he's going to be leaving. He probably thought he was going to get pulled up, but that's not the case. Ghost Star, you can go back. Your compound is fine. Just go back and take it. His teammates are further away, so it makes sense that he's going to take the double warehouses instead. A little more precious of a place to sit than what this is. El Giganten, 2 shots fired up towards 303. So everyone is getting kind of settled here. But again, as I said before, look at the concentration of teams on the north side of San Martin here as compared to out to... like, if this one hard shifts east, it is going to be very, very, very difficult for teams to maneuver through. But nothing's guaranteed, of course. We still have a minute and 40 seconds until the next circle pops. And I think teams, I mean, you don't want, that's the issue here. You don't want to lock yourself too hard down in a compound. You don't want to get massively stuck in a compound. It's, that's the main threat. If you set yourself up in a compound, like for example, Hyperion is in right now, with 4 guys there, you don't really have a chance to scout forward. And it's just difficult to get away without scouting. It's difficult to move anywhere on this map in particular without scouting. Let's see, Page drives off. Chili scares him away, or at least forces him away from now. Vasquez looking over, and his Burst are now shooting as well. Chili might want to back off here. There are a lot of people looking his direction. I think Page read that this might just be a solo, guys, and if, well, depending on where the next circle goes, if Omarkin wants to, they could potentially have a crash opportunity onto Chili if they see that as a fit compound. I mean, they do have San Martin to themselves, so I don't see why they'd want to leave, but who knows? You never know. You never know how things pan out. Again, as I said before, and it's just because it could be a very crucial information point, there's so much room to the east. So much room over here, and everyone is ganged up on the west side. We have 3 teams on the east side and 13 teams on the west side. Let's see, 15 more seconds. If this one goes northeast, if it goes anywhere east, to be fair, it's going to be chaos. It's going to be absolutely chaos. But on the other hand, if it goes towards the west, where everyone is already settled in, Liquid, Phantom, better luck next time. Some of these teams will have a really hard time at finding a spot. Let's see, and oh my lord, that's exactly what happens. Everyone are in, except for 3 teams. This is going to be hard. Everyone is already settled, and now the question becomes, how do you play it? And as I said before, they might want to crash, and that's exactly what they have. Omarkin, they read the split. They knew it was just one guy sitting here. They were listening for the gun sounds, maybe going, oh, we haven't really heard more than that many, or SLR, whatever it was, shooting, and now I think they read it. So let's see, shoots towards some of the American players. Chili. What can you do in here? He's ready and waiting. He's all by himself. Well, let's see, Cass registers, and he's gonna jump, and oh my lord, the mid-air shot comes through, and he goes down. Nork is taken down as well, and Well, Omarkin, they read the split, they called the bluff, and they got themselves a center compound without losing a single player. Smart play there. El Giganten now up against Team Liquid. Ibiza has already crashed through. He's gone down. Morpheus there, ready and waiting. James is trying to make something happen from the outside. They need to figure out how they want to go about this. We saw before that El Giganten lost 1-2, so it's a 3v3 situation right now. Ghost Star is there, Morpheus is there, but look at this Master Lake. He's in the other compound. Elgic were split 2-2, and unfortunately for them, both their splits were breached on, so they'll be in a tough situation here. Morpheus trying to hold off on his own. Ghost Star is on the other side, getting tacked up by other teams. He actually falls. He falls down. Pensa finds him. This is a great read for the great info for Team Liquid. They saw one die before. Now they see one more go down. Of course, they don't know exactly where Morpheus is, so they have to worry about that. But they should be aware now that there's only at most going to be one player alive, and that is crucial information. Mexi came on in James. They're chilling for now. Chilling as much as they can, at least, without anyone really being in their nearby vicinity. But as you can see, 303 is still sitting above, shooting down towards them. Now they go inside. Morpheus, though, he's there, ready and waiting. Just gonna be a matter of time before the guys come over the corner. They'll have to clear it out at some point. Again, only one left alive. Tough start. Well, Giganten, they did find Ibiza before, but he's still in a 1v3, and I don't think they have any idea. I mean, I don't think they have an idea that it's Ghost Star over here. That's not, you can see the way they're looking forward. They're expecting there to still be a player alive on the other side. James, Nate's in hand. They have no clue that it was a player right here that got knocked. Nate comes through. Obviously, no damage done. We know that, but they don't. Two trying to wrap around. It's going to be difficult. Ghost Star finds Paige. Paige took down Fuzzface. So a bit of an extra engagement going on there right now. Now cast Register. Finds 1-2, let's hop on over while the other guys are looking at knocked players. Over finds one. One more goes down to Gustav. It's just T-Bone left alive, I believe. He tries to stand strong. He has two players rest that he could go for, but it's not gonna happen. Hellscream from afar finds one. The fight for the gas station comes to an end, and Omarkin out in 16th place. That's not something you see too often. They fall down early. Unfortunate start to the tournament, or to the finals for them. Up towards the north, K-Mind is by himself with Morpheus. Again, I don't know if they know exactly what's going on inside this house. Morpheus has not moved an inch for the last while. Wanderer managed to pop a vehicle, so I think rotation opportunities will be tough for anyone trying to get out. Now, they are still in the circle. It did shift up towards the north, and all the guys down towards the south and the west side will have to make a move out eventually. Navi finds one, has a bit of distance to it. Swedish is going to go down out on the edge of the circle. It's going to be hard for them to really get to him. I don't think it's going to happen either. Towery and Docks, they're going to leave. No help coming in. Up here comes Northern Lights, all crossing over with the vehicles. Gonna be, it's gonna be difficult to play this area if the map cancels. Shoots on over. No damage done. Pixel is still alive and kicking. 8C is now pushing up close. And oh, here comes Gustav as well. Face wants this engagement. You can see they're ready and waiting. 8C shoots on over. Spots Batulin. No knocks coming in as I say that. Perfectix falls. Fuzzface has been delivering with the mini the last couple of games I've had the pleasure of seeing him play. And this is no different. Finds one. Gustav is already up over the side. Finds the knock onto deep as well. Spiro and Batulin by themselves. Down the ridge. Nate going forward, no damage done. Spiro tagged up, 18 damage done. Molotov's thrown in as well. He's on fire. Or is he? Nope, that was a shot. Batulin stays alive for now. Uber finds the flush on one. It's just two guys left alive down here, and I'm very scared of going into first person on them. I'm sorry guys, but we crash so often these days when it comes to observing. So I'd rather do safe observing where we might miss a bit of first person action and not have to crash instead. Batulin falls. Spiro, all you have is a smoke left for cover. That nade should be the end of him, and indeed it is. Northern Lights full face find themselves 4 kills, and out goes NLT. They tried to push over, secure themselves a spot to play from, but did not work out at all. Groove Street now making their way on forward. Exerzi is down low, and Hyperion stays alive through that one. They hold off the push. And Hyperion secures themselves their third kill. Alongside some more space to rotate through. They are still inside the circle, and with, I guess, with enough 1 billion circle hardships down towards them, they could be in for a few more circles. But we'll see. We'll see. Better luck next time. Rise and win. Rise and win had a good win in game 1 in their second round, but round 1 actually was round 1. 14 kill Miramar win they had in round 1. This time around, they're kind of stuck on the eastern side of the circle. All quiet for now. D-Rich falls. That's elsewhere on the map. This is kind of a stalemate for now as well. Let's see. New circle is going to pop. Where are we headed? South hard shift. Oh my lord. So many teams on the north side will have to push in, and there's not a lot of space to play. Taking a look at this circle, there's not a whole lot to play from. This one ain't going to move for a little while, I would think. But look at what these guys have to push into. It's a massive hillside with nothing for cover. There's no cover here. This entire north side is just an open hill. There literally is nothing to play other than whatever smokes and vehicles you bring in to grant yourself some cover. And all these guys need to find a way to push into it. It's going to be extremely difficult. That's for sure. Now Kissick, let's see. Finds Kovalevi. One gone down. 4v3 in favor of better luck next time. Esposa. Nade thrown towards him. Only 28 damage done, so should be alive for now. D-Mash from the top has eyes down as well, so he could apply some third-party pressure. Damage coming through. Flush comes in. Stays at a 4v3 for now. That's unfortunate. Hyperion running over their own players. Never want to have that happen, especially when you have the circle and try to fight your way through it. Up towards the north. Let's take a look up here. How are things going down? Sparking, shooting at afar. They know they have Na'Vi pushing towards them. They need help, and they're getting it. Darkser finds tap from afar. More shots being fired towards Na'Vi. They're in a tough position here with teams on multiple sides. D-Mash gets taken down by James. That's at a distance to it as well. James, we've seen play a little bit of bolt action lately, but this time around, that's the SLI in hand. Ain't gonna up for the bolt. Tap falls. The rest never came in. Darkser secures that one, and Na'Vi down to 3 players. Will need to find a way to push the way forward and into it. Looking down towards Elite Esports, they had themselves a tough tough Miramar and Sanok in round 2 yesterday. Tough Miramar and Sanok, but on a wrangle, well, they grabbed themselves 2 wins in a row. And pretty much qualified for actually finishing up first in their group yesterday in round 2. So maybe they'll just wait for the 3 Miramar or 3 Wrangle games you're getting to play later. But for now, they are live. Only 42 players. We're still quite a while out before we'll get into placement points. Young finds one. Who the hell is Young? Navi, you gotta stop changing your names all the time. Not that it's only Navi who does that, but who is Young? Well, we can do the math. Bestalog, Kemba, Young, and Senya. So is Young a new player, or is it just Senya? I would assume it's Senya. Senya is Young. My thought. I don't know. Not confirmed. Maybe they're trying out someone else. I'm not sure, but I haven't heard anything about that. Down goes Tari. We're gonna call him Young from now on until we know if it's Senya or not. Again, I would still think it's Senya, but I'm not sure. You can never be sure these days. We're in between tournaments, so all the roster changes that want to take place can take place. There's no rules about it. Kissick finds 2. Will he be able to find more? We're not sure. Faultlessly is knocked. There is still 2 alive. Kissick is back up on his feet as well. But they still have his burst left to deal with. The only thing being, he's kind of prone to not really doing a whole lot right now. So I don't assume that Rise and Win will do any of that rising and winning. They're most likely going to be waiting for a little while longer. Circle continues down south. Again, we're forcing people into the open. There's a massive hillside here you have to push on over. It's not going to be easy. You can see as soon as you're on the eastern side of this hill, you're looking straight into the compounds. They will have all the vision on you. So you really have to commit to crashing in the compounds or use vehicles for cover in the open. And when you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams trying to go for the same one little position, it's not going to be easy. Far from it. It's going to be extremely difficult, actually. You can maybe try and crash some hay bale stacks down towards the south, where there really is not a whole lot to play. And when you have so many teams next to you, it gets even worse, because then you can't just take your cars and drive. You have to wait and make a move later. You cannot start driving when you have teams right next to you. You won't have the speed to get away before you're going to get shot at the bus face. Spots Vampire outside. Gustav falls, cancels, sits above. I like the positioning from Elite Esports here. They're trying to kind of pin them in on the edge now. Ooh, cancel. It's tagged up. Best of luck falls to the blue. There's just one left alive. Young from Navi. And you can see here this the 4-man split, or the 2-2 split, I should say, from Elite Gaming. It's working out right now. Silas falls too. That's someone else. Where Uber is the one running up close. Might be a little bit of a nuisance. Now Morpheus, welcome back. He finally starts shooting. Mexi falls. AC falls as well. Great shooting. Rise and Wind does finally fall down. First Face finds Moonlight as well. So there's just 2, I believe, players left on their feet. From Face Clan. First Face spotted immediately. Cancel, get eyes on. Gustav is knocked. Uber looking for damage below. They heard him shooting, that's for sure. Vampire's prone down, needs to stay put. Underhand jumping nade on over the side is gonna get him down to low HP. No, but it's not gonna get him. They trade 1 for 1. The nade does the damage needed, but it's just First Face left alive, and he's gonna fall too. Elite Esports prevail, but now comes the opponents over the top. The Young Gun. Silas is there, ready and waiting. Finds cancel immediately. Vampire falls down. It's just Ermac left alive, and great timing for 303 to peek over the top, and just, well, I mean, now they can start cashing in on all the players that were fighting just before. So it's Ermac left alive as a solo down towards the southeast. Better luck next time up against Team Phantom. How will this one fare? Yeah, there's a bit of a distance in between them. Circle isn't quite closed in yet, so there's a little room left to maneuver through. Art forced down. Kissick finds Wanderer. Elite Esports finally taken out. 303 secures the game. Or the game, at least. Yeah, a little more space on their side. Once again, Lovers. I guess one thing is their love. Got Circles going in their direction. Buster looking to try and see if he can hold off. He's a solo player. Smokes are his best friends alongside this tree. He has 3 angry best of luck next time players trying to push forward. The thing is, everyone is shooting at him. There is no saving grace for Buster right now. He's trying to make a run for it. He's gonna get spotted, and he's gonna go down faultlessly. Able to get the kill on towards him. Morpheus, well, you made it your range placement points. I guess that's something. But that's also all you're gonna get. Goes down immediately after. Circles really being rough this time around. Liquid just came out left alive. Might have an angle to spot something. So far, only 1 kill for Team Liquid. They were backstabbed on multiple occasions, and Kama will have to see what he can do here. He's just exactly not inside the circle. He does have 5 smokes, though, so he might be able to cross his way forward. LSRS and some of the guys from 303 and Sparking. Another young talent with a UMP. That's not too often you see UMPs being put to use. This time around, we won't get to see too much of it either. He's gonna get knocked, and I don't think there's gonna be any rests coming. And you have Lovers sitting very tight in this compound, holding off anything they can. They only have 2 kills so far, but they're doing a great job at holding everyone out. Rotation on the south side. Hyperion, where can you go? What can you do? There's limited opportunities, and I don't think this tree will grant you the cover you need. Nope, not gonna happen. Hyperion falls in 6th. 5 teams left alive. Rotation needs to come in from the Penguins on the south side. Lovers can sit tight, at least for now. K-Mite as well needs to make a move in. And then you have the Theory 3 team up on the ridge line, who also needs to make their move forward. But they do have some dips and divots that they can transition into. Sparking finds K-Mite. Liquid out in 5th. So even though they only get 1 kill, they do manage to grab another 3 placement points with them. Not the best game, but still, as long as it's not a 0-point game, it should be alright. Amorous, nade straight on the feet. Kissick falls. Art's down, still alive, but he's down to half HP. Faultlessly is there too, and you need to do magic if you want to keep your team alive here. They're all pushing forward, and your smokes ain't gonna grant you much, buddy. You need to help Art right now. Hellscream and Amorous, both pushing forward as we speak. Art is there, ready and waiting. Underhand flash ain't gonna matter. Snoopy spots him from behind. Shot fired once more. Amorous still being contained on the south side, so we have a brawls going on each side. No one really engaging across. It's a 2-team battle and a 2-team battle. We have 3 4-man teams and a solo left alive, faultlessly using all the smokes that he can to stay put. Now, this is the last one. No more smokes left for him. He gets the circle, though, so maybe, just maybe, the gods of PUBG are shining on him today. Seems like it. At least 4 players alive on 3 of the teams. Then you have a solo, and the solo gets the circle. I guess that's fair, right? Isn't that kind of fair? I guess it is. At least I would think so. Let's see how things are gonna pan out here, lovers. They've been in the compound all day. Now they might have to leave. Find sparking. Silas is up close. Again, mechanical mastermind when it comes to playing PUBG. You see so many clips and YouTube videos of him just lasering people, and there's one more. Lala fouls. What happens here? He has eyes on Simka, knows that he's on the next ridge, tries to make the run around the back. Simka doesn't peek out in time, can't find him. Nade in hand now, wants to get the flush guaranteed, but Nade fails. So as good as he is, I guess then Nade became his real opponent there. Throws one more, that should be the flush on to late. Nope, not quite the case. Simka looks around the side, falls as well. Silas, one-man armying right now. He's found 2 already, but there's still 2 more players left to be dealt with. Nade comes in from afar. That's Rux trying to help out that. One might actually be good, takes him down by 30 HP. But the circles are pushing in, and they're going to be the main threat, and that's why you can see them not really aggressing on anything right now. The Rich and Penta wants to come over to help Silas. Finds the flush on one more, and that's kill number 10 for 303. They've all been in there, getting themselves a piece of the pie. Scoopy finds the Rich. He's going to fool. Penta knows now that he needs to throw some more smokes in order to make that crossing in. 3 teams alive, as I said before. Some of them damaged massively, and down towards the south, you have the Penguins there, ready and waiting. Manic is going to find Penta from the side. There's still Silas left to deal with. Rux is alive for now. Oh, the timing! Spot Silas, tags him 3 times. 1 more bullet should do the magic. Maybe the Molotov will. Oh no, he just runs off in time. Exactly gets away. Manic is shooting as best as he can. They know approximately where he is. Just cannot seem to get the angle. Silas, though, you're not inside the circle. You gotta get the first hit off. Will you get it in time? I'm not sure. Just exactly gets it. And he's running in with blue. He gets tagged up by it once. This is gonna be hard. Now I want to see the Penguins make an aggressive push on this. Silas, throw smoke. That was a tough one. Smoke thrown forward. Wow. Smoke thrown forward. Smoke thrown forward. Try and grant himself some extra cover. 1 more blooms as we speak. Silas back in the blue. Maybe he found himself a first aid. Maybe it was the Vestor helmet that he needed. We'll see. The circle is down towards the Penguins again. They're sitting 4 alive in a really good position down here. They've pushed Amorous up to there to the building. I like the play. Have him there to help hold him inside and give the guys on the backside some info as to where the close people are. Maybe they can assist with the DMRs at a distance. But right now, it's the north side of the circle. Manic and Silas and Rux. Who is going to come out strong here? Silas already found 2 of them. But lovers want to deal with this guy before they take the fight to the nuclear Penguins. Shots fired. Headshot connected to Silas. Nothing connected in return. Doesn't have the time to heal up Silas. You need to do some magic if you want to stay alive here. 29 HP. The spotting over. Can't get him in time. And Silas falls. Out in third goes 303. And now 2 versus 3. Amorous and Scoopy are there, ready and waiting. They've left one on the ridge behind. I like it. Boga is sitting back there with the SKS trying to get the overview of exactly what's going on. Manic tagged up. The SKS 762 hurts like a bitch. Don't want to get tagged, especially this late in the game when you have minimal time to get your heals off. Amorous looks over the side. It's a narrow angle. He spots it. Tags one. Gets him down. It's just Rux left alive. Notes he's on the backside wall. And he finds the double to bring home the win in game number 1. The Nuclear Penguins takes it home with a 9-kill chicken dinner. Great game.